Yeah. Glory to God. Welcome in. Lifted noise. Chopping up a sample today. That being said, I may be demonetized. So if you could help me out, get a video a thumbs up. Best way you can support the channel any other ways are in the description. I think I completely forgot what I was going to say about the title today. Let's see if I can remember something. But what's good, Ben? Dropped my album today on Bandcamp. That's what's up, bro. Drop the link. Drop the link. Go ahead. I want to check it out. I'm sure a few of us would check it out if you dropped it in there. So, I don't know. I get a little anxious before I set these things up. But I had something in mind with the title. Okay, so I think I had, yeah. So earlier today, and I've had this thought a few times before, and it's like, today I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go away for a while. And by go away, I mean, just stop trying to go live, stop trying to make videos, and I'm just going to work on music, work on beats, work on writing songs, that kind of thing. So that's where the title comes from. You know, I think my music would be better if I didn't make videos. I think, to clarify, not necessarily my music will be better, because I know that's subjective. Everyone's got their own flavor, what they like and all that. But I think my music production skills would be better if I didn't make videos. Because I've been making videos for, I don't know, it's been at least 5 years now. I've been doing YouTube consistently, making videos. And I was terrible at making videos, although they had some value and that helped my channel grow. So, and now I've gotten to this point where I'm not great. I'm not the best at making videos or doing this whole thing, this whole YouTube thing, but I've gotten good. You know, I can do a live stream now. I know how to do that. It's not something that even crossed my mind before I began. So, you know, I've spent a lot of time and energy in focusing on doing that as well, on top of, like, you know, that coexisting with trying to level up my production skills. So that, I think, has taken a back seat, or at least not just a back seat, but maybe in a passenger side seat to making videos. And I think anytime you kind of set yourself up to be a jack of all trades, or many trades, whatever it is, that you're going to kind of balance how much attention, how much you can actually build that skill, because you got these other things that you're also trying to build up. You know what I mean? So that's the concept of the title. I don't know if I got more beyond that to say about it, but I just wanted to maybe spark a conversation for you, to you guys. Maybe if you can, you know, jump in and tell me either in the comments on the replay or in here in the chat. DJ Rec, what's good? How many different things do you balance? And I'm not talking about your other life stuff. I'm just talking about creative stuff. So don't put in, like, you know, your job and all that. But what are you balancing, and what do you feel like it affects different areas of things that you want to improve on? You know what I mean? So yeah, that's just the topic of discussion. And I'm just chopping up a sample here. So bound to get demonetized. Who knows? I've flown under the radar a few times with this, but yeah, just going to make a beat, chat it up with y'all for a little bit. I probably won't be in here too long, because I was pushing at work today quite a bit, and my back is getting kind of stiff, so sitting down isn't the best thing for me to do. So, but yeah, I got this chopped up. that. That wasn't it. For sure, man. We're gonna check the link out. I think you would be fine doing both. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I want to hear what y'all think for yourselves. If this even crosses your mind, I don't know. Ben, I know you make videos, but I don't know if this has crossed your mind. But as far as me, yeah, I should definitely complete songs, and I had the thought today because I don't know. I have this vision, not this vision, but I have this tunnel vision where I just always like overdo stuff or just like focus on one thing and just do that. So that's why I think I had the thought, it's kind of I can't think of the word for it, extremist kind of thought in a way. It's like it's all or nothing kind of thing, so but I think I had a moment of clarity and just a reasonability to it, and it's possible for me to do kind of all of it, and me doing the streaming is just me a part of that. So I'm making the beats, and it could all be done, I think. But it's just a matter of the priorities and like what you choose to spend more time on. If I didn't do videos at all, I think that maybe my production skills, who knows? It's hard to say. Maybe I've learned some production skills in the process. I think that's a fact too, in trying to like make videos and coming up with stuff to showcase or tutorials to do and stuff. But I don't do a lot of production tutorials. Like in the past, I've mostly done how to, use this function, that function of the MPC or SP or whatever it is. So, but if I do move forward, what I have been thinking about lately is like I want to spend more time on upping my production, my skills, and then if I'm going to do tutorials, be able to do more production type of stuff, like like skill tutorials versus like of actual production, not the how to use this technical function of an MPC. And if I do more tutorials, I think, because that's already been done, right? Like everyone knows how to use an MPC by now. Well, not everyone, but there's always new people coming in. But yeah, I'm not gonna over talk here on this. But that's why I use the DAW personally, because you finish more music with it, for sure. I like sound design. Music making and doing the YouTube thing is challenging, but I made myself commit to finishing one song a week. That's dope. That is a very good challenge, man. So does the album contain lyrics as well? Or are we talking like an instrumental album? Recently thought about grabbing the Force. Yeah, because you're using Ableton, right? Quite a bit. So it's a similar kind of workflow. It's got a full DAW-like workflow with the linear timeline. I've thought about the Force too. Not too long ago, I was thinking about picking one up. I make time for music every day, 2 hours. That's good. Good diet of creativity, for sure. So, yeah, I've been trying to do that. I think I'm maybe even getting 2 hours in at work, possibly. chops in a second. Present moment musician, what's good? What made you decide to switch from the MPC1 to the live? Actually, if you go back all the way to the beginning of my YouTube channel, you see that I actually switched from the live to the one. So I bought the live back when it was released, and I've been doing videos on it, and then just switched because I wanted something new. Nothing. I mean, back then at the time, my reasoning was the workflow thing, more buttons, so more tactile feel, that kind of deal. And then I think what happened was I bought the SP44 Mark II, ended up really liking that. I think I sold the one, and yeah, and then I was like, after a while, kind of, ran into the limitations or some frustrations maybe with the Mark II, the SP44 Mark II. Then I bought the Live 2 and bought that from ZZOUNDS on a pay-as-you-play. And then from there, so I had both of those, I think. No, I think I actually sold the MK2, the Mark II, and just had the Live 2 for a bit, I think. And then the keys came out, and I went and traded the MK2 in towards a MPC Key 61, which I didn't keep either. And the reasoning for that was kind of the same reason with the X now, is I wasn't getting a lot of use out of it because it's such a big unit. It's just sitting at my house, and I actually get more time to do stuff at work. And so having the keys and not having a live or one, I was kind of like, yo, I don't have anything to take to work with me. This is kind of driving me nuts. So I bought a used MPC Live, and we'll just call that the end of it so far. You found my video on live looping very helpful, so your video content creation is much appreciated. Right on. Thank you, man. Glad it was helpful. My life is easiest, y'all. I have one daughter and I'm married. My wife loves to watch me create music. Well, that's great, man. And that's cool that you have such a positive attitude and can say that it's easy. That's good. I mean, it's always a lot easier when you have someone, a wife or a partner that's understanding, for sure, rather than, the opposite. The Roland 44 MK2, hottest thing out. Yeah. I've been, for a while, it's just been kind of working as like a side piece to my MPC, and I've been running these drums through it, and that's mostly what I've been using it for. But I pulled it out and kind of arranged it at my house right now as a centerpiece. So I'm getting back into that, and I've got an iPad now, so I want to see if I can figure out how to run Scalar into it as a controller. Hopefully that's possible. I haven't really seen. I think, Ben, you've spoken on this, and maybe you have some videos on this, but I'm trying to see if I can get a MIDI out from Scalar to control the SP. I think that would be dope with some of the, like, in chromatic mode. So that's what I'm doing currently at the house. That set up. I'm waiting on I've never had an iPad or an iOS device, so I'm waiting on like the little lightning to USB-C adapter. I got rid of my 404 MK2 because I just get more done in a DAW, but I still I feel like you're getting rid of it because you got another piece, or you're getting another piece. Is that true? Getting back into my guitar, bass, and keys. Okay, for sure. The intro was really quiet. Let me see. Yeah, it is. erase that. Redo it. Yeah, so I'm trying to use it. You can't use it as a MIDI out. I see. That's one thing I'm not even sure. I'm probably gonna run into is I don't think you can, because I was planning on just going USB-C out the 4.4 Mark II into the iPad, and then hoping that I could do a MIDI out from the iPad and scaler and put it like set it, because I seen there is an option to set your MIDI track, but I don't know if that's a MIDI out. You could set it to 1 through 16, I believe. But yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work. And from what you're saying is, I mean, it doesn't seem like it is. I know that it has the built-in instruments, but I want to be able to use the chromatic mode in the SP. I know it sounds silly, but yeah, if I could use it with, I've also got, what's it called? IK Multimedia. What is it? It's by IK Multimedia. I forget what it's called. It's like a standalone instrument player. So if I could use it to control that, maybe that would be good. They're not making any more 404s? What do you mean? Ooh, that looks cool. So is Roland really not making any more SP404 Mark IIs? Is that what you're saying? Where did you hear that? Let me turn this light on real quick. It's 11:30. I didn't hear any. Are you saying you heard that somewhere, Ben? I find it hard to believe Roland. Okay, I find it hard to, yeah, okay. Wow, that smoke from Canada made its way down to Philly. Really? There's smoke up there? Wow. I've been staying out of the news, so I don't even know what's going on, dude. Roland limited the octaves. I won't play those intricate chords. That's okay. I mean, as long as it does something, I'd be happy with that. Reddit from Roland. Is that in the... Let me see. Roland Reddit? Are they not making these anymore? I don't know what y'all are talking about, but I'm looking for it. Anybody got a direct link? I don't know. All right, let me see what key I'm in. D minor. G sharp minor. My plugins are not here today, sadly, but I'll go into hype since that's always there. Go for some strings or something. Okay, was it D sharp, E flat, minor. Make sure these. Okay. You would have to any in cable. What if I had a physical MIDI, like a USB MIDI out cable? You know, like those ones, these USB MIDI in and outs. Are they making a new machine? Yes, a new drum machine, just not the 404 after this year. So they're done producing the Mark II, is what you're saying? Huh. Yeah, DJ Rec, where you getting this news, man? Just checking in to say what's up. It's 2:33, gotta wake up soon. All right, man, good night, Drillin'. Thanks for popping in, bro. I'm not quick to buy machines these days because it's just computers in a box. Yeah, I mean, I like I'm gonna be a big fan of Standalone, because it's just focused, man. It's just very music oriented versus, you know, just one of the reasons, all the distractions from computers. So I think I'll stay Standalone for a while, regardless if you want to call it a computer in a box, you know. It's just not the same to me, you know, than as using a computer. D sharp. Harmonic. It's not in key. So it has to be, you're saying it has to be Bluetooth in order to be, for the iPad to be used as a MIDI controller. I can't do it through actual physical MIDI. Not buying from Akai. Rossum SP1200. So what is the Rossum SP1200? Is it literally the same exact workflow machine as the original SP1200, just with possibly, like, I think I've seen it had an SD card rather than like having a floppy drive? Yeah, that was you telling me about the Ableton standalone. So you got inside information, DJ Rec. You got your ear to it. Yeah, I know you can do the. Okay, well, I don't know. I'll experiment with that. I'm supposed to be getting that iPad adapter tomorrow. So, but from the sound of it, from your perspective, it's not possible unless I do a whole thing with like Bluetooth and witty. Yeah, I'm trying not to look at the push because I really don't want to be impeded by a new workflow. I tried it once with the Machine Plus, and y'all didn't even see that because it was a headache trying to learn it. Let's see if I can actually get this sample in key. Shoot. Let's see how much time we got. I'm running out of time. sharp minor, D sharp minor, D sharp harmonic minor, pentatonic minor. It's hard. I'm trying to get back into sampling and stuff, but it's hard to get these things in key, and I'm trying some techniques, but get this one. It's getting hot now. Starting to sweat from the pressure. Can Raul possibly not make a whack beat? The pressure is on, man. It's making me sweat. Wow. Well, it's too bad I've lost you over to the dark side, Ben. Well, you do what you gotta do, man. Whatever works best for you. If it's a DAW, then it's a DAW, man. So that might be the next MPC name, MPC DAW, when they finally release it with the 3.0 and all that. I was just recording drums at it. Then I could finish the rest in Ableton. For you just doing drums in your MPC. Is Roland's next drum machine going to be like the MV8800? This would probably be the time for it, so that it would actually have like a... It'd be cool to see. I think if Akai does that MPC Mini, that would be dope. Because if that was like their response to the success of the MK2, the 404, then it would make sense to see Roland come out with an MV8800. I think that thing was possibly just ahead of its time, and just people weren't ready for that whole DAW in a box and on next level, every function in there. I never used one, but I always looked at it and wanted one because I was like on MPC and it looked next level. But from the looks of it, it didn't do very well. I mean, they're not Obviously, they're not making them anymore, and they haven't been for a while. But I remember seeing them on like the MV8000 and the 8800. I remember seeing them on like eBay going for like $300-$400, and those machines I think new were at least 20, at least 2K, at least something. I think a little bit above that. It's probably the price of an MPCX now. So yeah, and I'm surprised I never bought one as cheap as they were. I think that was probably because some of the stigma. I was like, it's so cheap, it must be trash, you know. But so, but that seems like it would make sense, Brandon. And yeah, I think they would probably do it right this time. I believe so. Hope so. Roland Integra is awesome and has the best sounds. Still never tried that. Always wanted to try an Integra. But that would make it dope if they had like, cause that would definitely give the MPC a run with their new plug-in instruments. If you could put Integra sounds in a modern MV8 8800, what would they call it? They went 8000, 8800. Yeah. So I'm almost in key, I feel like. I mean, I feel like it is, but maybe it's just the wrong minor scale. Why doesn't the key detect on this give you anything other than major and minor? How do you figure that out? Like, because there's more scales in Pad Perform than just major and minor. Like, I don't even know theory like this. So if it's a minor scale, I don't know if it's natural minor, harmonic minor, pentatonic minor. Don't even sound right. I'm not even trying to use the sound, I'm just trying to get it in key. We're probably gonna cut it off here because this ain't going nowhere. I thought I had a solid sampling technique for figuring out how to get my keys tuned correctly, but it's not as slick every time as I thought it'd be. Ain't quite it, but let me actually go load up. So I think a horn sounds good. Let me actually load up one from. Actually, what about F9's got a pretty cool horn in it. F9. Time 49. Alright, steel drum, maybe. Yeah, that's that band. Looking at your scalar tube, drop the sample in scalar 2 and we'll detect it. That's for sure. That's dope. And that's kind of like the idea with the workflow is like plugging the SP44 into the tablet. If I can do that. Do you have to drag and drop? Because I had no luck detecting audio, although it should be possible. And I'm thinking it might be easier with the iPad if I just have the 404 Mark II plugged into the iPad and scalar running on it. If it can just detect the audio coming in, that'd be super dope. I don't know if it's possible, but being able to do that and then detect the key of my sample, I could like literally sample the chord progressions from songs and then just come back, and that would be a nice little workflow. That would be super dope. And then say you could save those, right? You can save your because it'll well, what it does, right? It gives you, it'll detect the key and then it'll give you like chords suggested for the scale. I think that's how it works. That's how you're talking about putting it on a thumb drive, export the sample to the iPad and run it through scalar 2. But man, you're making it seem like all these ideas that I have aren't possible with these other, because I just don't want to. I want a smoother workflow, God forbid. Maybe I'm just lazy. I don't want to have to record a sample, put it on a card, move it over, drag it, drop it, bring it back. I don't know. I guess I'm being lazy. Spoiled by tech today. Another one I use on iPhone or iPad is Chord AI. Okay, might have to look that up. Run the sample through Chord AI before sampling it to the MPC. I might have to do that. I was thinking about getting one. They don't make them anymore, but I don't know how many years back a couple companies, Alesis, I think Behringer, and Focusrite made these iPad docks that were pretty much audio interfaces. And I've been looking at those as a possibility, although I have the iPad Air and it's not compatible with the Behringer one, I think, but it'll fit with the Focusrite iDock if I can find a used one. That would be dope, because then I could just run, I could do that, just run it straight in there and then go into the SP or MPC. So yeah, you're saying those apps do a better job, like specifically telling you what scale it is, and I've seen that in Scalar. MPC so far, I think, is just, from the looks of it. Did I load anything? I was gonna. I guess I'll load these up and see. I don't know if these are gonna blend well with the sample. Let's load up the steel drum just for fun. But yeah, I think this. The MPC just does basic major minor key detect, I think. Yeah. Oh, that's all there is, major and minor. So that could be improved. I'd love to have if I were being greedy as far as like features in the MPC would be to have like a audio to MIDI thing. That would be super dope, because then I would straight up take I would sample stuff that I like, and then I would turn that to MIDI, and I'd take that MIDI and turn it into a chord progression and put it in pad perform. And yeah, that would be dope. And give me some kind of way of strumming, at least in pad perform, like on the screen. You gotta, if they're not gonna put that touch strip on their new machines, man, at least put it. I don't know, maybe I know there's an effect, but I should revisit that. I don't think you can do strumming though with that. Like you can with, I'm pretty sure you can do it with Machine, and that's where they got the idea from, right? Machine, or it might have even been from the SP16 by Pioneer. Was it the Dave Smith? Was it Dave Smith? Pioneer SP16 sampler looks just like an MPC Live, came out before it, but it has a touch strip and like a what is it called? Step sequencer on the bottom. I'm pretty sure it's got 4 Q-Link type knobs, but they're like under the screen, which I wish the MPC had instead of this way. Yeah. One day I want to do like a video or a stream just talking about what my ideal MPC would look like features from this one, features from that one, hardware, you know, layout from this, from that, you know what I mean? I've been sampling from YouTube a lot lately. That's where I got this one. I hope you're not instigating on some purist stuff. Noel Nollington, what's good? Hey, yeah, glad you came in. Appreciate it. All right, so I loaded up. That's not gonna work. This is the F9 trailer horn. That's not it. These are cool. I like them, but it's probably not gonna. It's definitely not it, man. It's not the sound. Sound selection matters. That's not it for me. At least in the context of this. What time we at? This high simple brass is good enough. It'd be nice to like thicken up the sound a little bit, but I haven't really. Logic Pro now. Yeah, sadly I have like a too old a version of an iPad to be able to get Logic Pro on it. I know y'all sick of this, huh? Always stuck in the loop. Ram, what's good? Yeah, I'm about to call it though. Like cute basses. I'm not even gonna get into the DAW conversation. I'm not even in there. I was thinking about messing with the Roland Zen tracker though. But yeah. Yeah, anyways, yeah, something I need to work on, I think, is what I've been thinking lately, is just I need to work on my production skills. One thing for sure I need to work on is arranging, which y'all is kind of the topic right now, and actually finishing stuff, because I'll just get stuck in this loop. But I mean, if I don't find something that I feel is dope in the loop, then I don't even feel compelled to try to arrange. And I'm not sure that little brass line that I was doing really is it. Force looks dope. I mean, I wanted to try it for a little minute. There was like a month or so I was really checking out videos on it, trying to figure it out, thinking it would be a nice tool for writing songs and completing stuff because of the arrangement view and all that. But even the arrangement view looks a bit kind of limited. So I'm gonna move this real quick. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thanks for kicking it though, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen. Mostly gentlemen, I'm sure. A sub option. What is a sub option for Logic though? $25 a year for that, just like something kind of stripped down. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I thought it was in the cards to try to force, but right now I'm good. It's like my limitations are in my skill set, my production skill set. I think that's why I'm really talking about this today, and that's what I want to focus on. And that's why I always come back around to it. That's why I think the gas thing is such a topic. Because if it wasn't, like, I would, if I could, just collect gear. And if I had the space for it, I think the main thing is the space and the time. Not even considering what it costs to buy these things, but like the space and the time. If I had the space and the time, I'd probably have a collection of instruments, and I wouldn't like cycle through them, and I wouldn't even, probably wouldn't talk about gas. But for me, like I see the main obstacle in like always switching your stuff is like not ever mastering. And then not even just mastering your own piece, but mastering your own skills. This comes back all to this mastering yourself and like your own abilities. Because I can jump around from machine to machine, but I'm gonna be limited to what my abilities are, no matter what that machine is, right? I mean, give or take, because you have. I mean, like if I go to the SP, I don't have a pad perform. If I have it in this, it all comes down to my ear, like as well, and then what I'm capable of doing. So that's why I'm hesitant. Like the push looks dope. I've considered the push 2 way back, but it's just it's just another hurdle, another step back in a way. So yeah, I kind of want to just focus on this, and then the SP, and I think that's enough. I think 2 pieces is enough. 2 main pieces, 2 samplers are enough. But yeah, I mean, it's a whole lot of fun, like speculating, looking at stuff, and trying new things out. But yeah, just remind yourself that it doesn't really matter. Build your own skills, and that's where I'm at. I don't know if I'll actually. I might one day just disappear intentionally. Sometimes I don't have time to even try to do this. But one day I might just disappear intentionally, just like zone in, focus in on trying to improve myself. No doubt. I honestly don't need a. Honestly, don't think I need a lot of gear, but I need to have the gear that helps me get it done. But that really could be anything, like, you know. But yeah, I gotta check out your album because it all. I guess it depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to mix and master and do everything real polished, then yeah, there's a certain tool. There's certain tools for that. But if you're just if you're trying to make beats, trying to write songs, and you're trying to get those ideas out, and you don't really necessarily care about it being like perfect polished at the end. I mean, you could use anything. Like I could use an MPC. I could use an SP. Like I've shown how to like record vocals in the SP, and it's possible. You can write a whole song on it if you want. It's definitely possible on an MPC. So it's possible. It's possible like on any sampler, pretty much. You could do it. I was way back trying to do it on an MPC 500. If you can sample into it, then you can do it. And if that's what you're trying to do, then that's all you need. And that's how I look at it. I kind of romanticize about that though. It might be a bit of vanity, just like having one standalone piece and like doing the most with just the one little piece, So yeah. Yeah. So I think that's about all I got. I definitely want to improve my skills, and my finishing abilities is definitely a skill I need to work on. And that's definitely something I should attempt to do while I'm on stream too. Because why not? Like under pressure. Put yourself under the pressure. I think it'd be easier when I'm not under pressure and I'm just sitting here by myself with the cameras off. But you can't get good at something you don't put into action. Like you don't practice, right? So that's one philosophy, one mind state that I've told myself. Of course, I'm not gonna get good at finishing stuff if I don't actually practice it. So that's a problem because I'll get on these streams and maybe that's it. Like I need to. It's hard to get past the loop. Like I said earlier, when I'm making a loop and like I'm doing that, it took me a minute just to find the key and I'm doing that little part and I'm like, yeah. Feels kind of corny. Feels, I don't know, doesn't work. And yeah, I don't even feel. I think that's what it is. That's what I need to look into is ways of finishing. Knowing when it's done or when not to add stuff. Maybe I could have just been good with the sample, like, right? Like, why do I have to add something on there? I guess I have a way of doing things, and so I just move towards doing that. And I just, but it sounded hella busy. Maybe all I need is this. Maybe I need to just put a filter on a sample and to make it so it's just the bass line and the hook, or you take the highs and the mids out, kind of, for the verse on this sample here, and then bring it back in, just like maybe automate it, bring it back in for the hook, and that's it. And maybe that's all this really needs, rather than trying to add all this extra stuff on it. DJ Robin Graves, what's up, man? I don't know, man. It just kept going. I didn't even think about it. But I'm about to make my way over there, so I'm wrapping this up. Finish one song a week. That's definitely an awesome thing, bro. I'm really curious to checking out your links, so I'm gonna actually copy it right now so I can listen to it on the way home. See if I can do that. I can't. Well, anyways, let me pop that up there for Ben. If anybody wants to go check out his album he just dropped, I think that's super dope. That you've put something out, that you challenge yourself to one song a week. I did that with a beat a week, like a few years ago. Was a challenge I did on my YouTube channel. So maybe I should hold myself to something and do it on my channel. But yeah, I haven't even gotten to, when I first started putting out like rhythm and poetry videos. King of Caesar, he challenged me to do a song a month, and I was like, yo, that would be awesome. That's a great challenge. Never got to doing that. Never put a song. Probably, yeah, still haven't put a song out. Still haven't finished a song. And it's been a couple years, probably. That's sad, honestly. So maybe I do need to go away so I can, focus on this. Immersive, what's good? Micro Kid J Beats. Greetings, bro. Thanks for coming in. I'm actually finishing up here, though. You're late, based in the UK. So what is it, like morning over there? Or like sun's coming out? I don't know the time difference off the top of my head. But yeah, coming in late because I'm just finishing up, so. Intro, verse, hook, verse, 2, chorus, bridge, and outro. Yeah, for sure. I don't get into bridges. I should research that more. I've been trying to look up songwriting videos on my YouTube. I kind of fell off and started just thumbing up those videos so that YouTube would start showing me those things and I could focus on that rather than always watching the gear videos and YouTube, suggesting the gear videos. Finish each part, you got a song. Yeah, maybe I should approach it differently because as of right now, I think I should work on all the parts kind of simultaneously. Maybe that would help me because how I've done it, how I've always done it is just get the 4-bar loop and then copy that out, subtract things for other parts. The 4-bar loop would be my hook, my main thing, my main idea, and then everything else would be broken down. Take something out for the verse, take a bunch of stuff out for the intro. So I'm gonna attempt to do that. Just I don't know if that's not necessarily what you're suggesting, but yeah, I get what I'm feeding off of that is I'm gonna start, because I've had this thought where just start trying to build all the pieces at once. Like I'll do the first sequence, which is the intro, just the sample, say, and then copy it over, then start adding drums, and copy that over, then start adding something else. So maybe I'll do that next stream, maybe next week. All right, that's it. God bless. Thanks for coming in. If you can, give me a thumbs up. Best way to support the channel is absolutely free. Give it a thumbs up. Other ways to support in the channel. I know y'all know this, but I appreciate y'all. The best way y'all support me usually is just by being here and showing up, and I really appreciate that. So I don't expect anything more than that. So God bless you, and yeah, I'll see y'all next time. I gotta get this link I'm gonna take a picture of it. Take a picture of my own screen. Boom. Oh, okay. Cool. All right. Thank you.